Greetings, adventurers. This is Lauren, your guild advisor, here with some roles for the surprising extra banner for Astrea Record, featuring the three characters I wanted, in part 3. But this is a good blindside by the developers, in some fashion, because there was no evidence to assume that we would get these three characters after part 3 banners were released, because last year at Argonaut, it was just a 2-part event, and then when they had that extra story, there was no banner with that. So I was very surprised and very happy that we are getting these original characters. And again, I always say, Argonaut characters are in that weird spot where they are technically original characters made for the game as playable units, but they still resemble characters we know from Damachi. So this is an awesome step in direction for the game, actually getting characters that are original made for DanMemo. Super cool. So that's what the roles are going to be. I don't really have a specific target that I'm aiming for. I just want at least all three, because who doesn't want someone from Hera Familia, someone from Zeus Familia, and then Matsuoka himself voicing this god, Malevolence, Erebus. So without further ado, let's get started. I have no idea. Like I said, I'm just gonna get whatever I get and be happy with it. And the Iris reward from yesterday, that 333 Iris reward, pushed me to the 4K I needed to actually max out this banner, because originally I told you guys, I planned to max out every banner in Astrea Record, so I needed a total of what? It was AK. So 24K, and then plus another 4K for this. Alright, Zard. Nice. I think that's a non-guarantee one, so very good. Already in a step in the right direction. And in case you guys did not know, yesterday, which was Wednesday, Sentai Filmworks had their Sentai at Home digital event. Erebus. Speaking of Matsuoka, he had like a little special announcement that's not really an announcement during the Sentai at Home thing. And basically, they just announced that they got the rights to broadcast Damachi Season 3 in October when it comes out during the fall. But this was already to be expected because Sentai Filmworks has had the Damachi license for the previous seasons. So it's no surprise that they're the ones that actually get to broadcast it. So nothing new, and no new PV or visuals, anything like that. So not really much in the way of news for Damachi Season 3. Again, I'm continuing to hope that they do a much better job with it than Season 2. It has, I do know from reading the article that it's the same director, same series composition guy. So we'll see how it goes. We'll see. But, Lily, okay. Riri. Actually, I don't know how much of her I have. That one in specific, like 2, maybe? And yes, as we head towards Season 3, I've said ever since the end of Season 2 that I will be pushing out videos that describe some of the things you need to know that were changed or altered during Season 2 as we lead up to Season 3. Now, if you already saw my episode by episode review of Season 2 last year, then I pretty much explained everything that was skipped except for the stuff in Volume 8, which is actually covered during a DanMemo event, which is the I forgot what it was called. It's the love story of the goddess. It's the ones with Mikoto and Welf and Seer and Aina, those stories. And Lily and Finn. Those stories were covered through an event in the game, and they're actually got put into the story mode in this game as the last chapters in Belle's story currently. And hello, Pastor Goddess Estia. Goodbye. But I will be getting those videos out, so one for War Game, one for the Pleasure Quarter arc, and then some weird video about what happened with Volume 8 in Season 2, because they adapted 20% of the actual content of Volume 8, and if Season 3 is one core, like I'm expecting it to be because it's coming out so soon after Season 2, they're going to need all that room for the volumes that Season 3 will encompass, which is volumes 9 through 11. They're going to need every single episode for that, so I don't think they're going to go back and animate this stuff skip from Volume 8 with the exception of possibly one thing, which is Seer's story. We'll see how that goes. But more, gosh, lots of non-guaranteed lilies here. And with the extra story, again, I'm not completely done reading through part 3, but I know that the extra story in Astrea Record that we got last night includes something about Bell himself, so I'm excited. Erebus. I'm excited to see what that is when I do get to it. Super, super excited. And if you guys like really enjoyed this event, and you haven't like read the light novels, I suggest you do that. And if you're just waiting for like season 3 and then wanting to start reading the light novels, at least read Sword of Retoria, I would say. Because if you had got a bad impression of it from the anime, it's because the adaptation was not the greatest. And they did adapt the 5th Sword of Retoria novel in-game through the Under Resort Crossing event, so you can actually just skip straight to Volume 6 if you saw that already. Though my utmost recommendation is to start from the beginning, but you can start from Volume 6 if you saw Season 1 of Sword of Retoria, played through Under Resort Crossing. Just go straight to Volume 6, because it's one of my favorite volumes in Sword of Retoria, because it's about the Amazon twins. And that's supposedly in the pipeline to be adapted into DanMemo, because they had that big, like, timeline thing, their big roadmap, and Volume 6 was supposed to get an adaptation. I assume that's going to come out after this event at some point after Astrea Record 3rd anniversary. But at the same time, I'm also wondering if we're going to get like a swimsuit event, a summer event, because we're getting closer and closer to fall. So the time window for actually doing like a swimsuit summer event is slowly fading away, and I'm about to have no iris. So we'll see how that goes. Hopefully they don't make another Ryu if they do a swimsuit thing, because I might be losing money in that case. Like, we just had a event about Ryu for like months. Surely they're not gonna do a swimsuit Ryu if they do a summer banner, because I'd be ruined. Hopefully that's not the case. And yeah, part of the reason it's taking me so long to even do the Astrea Record Part 3, read through it, and then do like a discussion about it, the story discussion video about it, was because of me playing a little bit of the Damachi console game, Infinite Combat Day. You can see my video about that, my impressions. It's not the greatest game. It's pretty much just there. Is that the first Alfia I got? But you can see my impressions video to see how I feel about it. Mediocre. If you want a one-word description of my experience. Mediocre. And then the other thing, lots of Erebus. Okay, so I got all 3. How many? I have no idea. I think I might have got 3 Zard, 3 Erebus. Something like that. If that's the case, I'll stick with that one Alfia and then try to get someone to maximum break, hopefully. Hopefully. And guys, just with Astrea Record, like this event, it could be an anime. Obviously. Even Argonaut could be an anime too. But the thing about Astrea Record is that it's about Ryu and Astrea Familia. And it'd be so cool for it to have an anime, and for reasons I won't completely explain, but light novel readers will know, it would actually be timed really well to have like an anime adaptation of Astrea Record between Season 3 and Season 4 of Damachi. And I won't say why, but it would go pretty well if they were to try and attempt that. Because I don't know if they ever plan on adapting any more Sword of Retoria. I think they did a poor job with the first season adapting it. And they went straight from Season 2 of Danmachi to Season 3, so I don't really see a Sword of Retoria Season 2 happening. Unless perhaps like Season 3 of Damachi explodes and they're like, if we do a Season 4, we're gonna run out of material, because Season 4 of Damachi would probably encompass, oh god, did I go over? Maybe not. It would probably encompass volumes 12 through 14. And then right now, the latest Damachi volume out is 15. And 16 releases in Japan in October, I believe. So that's not enough for a Season 5. So if they don't want to go through all the material right away, they can either do a Sword of Retoria Season 2, or I really want to see a Astrea Record. I really do. And they could totally trim, like, the event's super long, but they could totally like trim it down a bit, because there are some segments that last a bit long, and you can just kind of shorten a lot of the conversations and such. Like, I think it can be done. I would love to see it done. And I think this is the last roll, right? My heroes stand before the child when the time comes. Well, Alfia, I'll take another one of you. Yep, that was the last one, I think. Oh no. Let's see. We got... I have no idea. We'll see who my heroic trial bond will go to. Nobody! Oh, wasn't that great. Let's see. +1 Zard, +1 Alfia, +2 Erebus. And it feels like it doesn't even matter who it goes to. It's just going to go to someone. Probably whoever is convenient to give it to. Like, I don't know. I'm just happy I got them, because I can go get my CP levels on, and I don't believe we've ever seen what the Zeus and Hera Familia, like, emblems look like. I get to see them now. Hey! Zeus is pretty plain. Oh, that's like lightning, isn't it? That makes sense. But, I need to data mine this or something. Look at this Hera Familia emblem. So cool. Anyway, those are the rolls. I hope your guys' rolls went well if you already did them, or if you haven't done them yet, I hope they do go well in your favor for whoever you're targeting. I hope you guys have enjoyed all of Astrea Record so far, and if you haven't completed it, I hope it ends in a way of your liking. And remember, read the light novels, look forward to Season 3 in October, pray the JC staff does justice for it. And who knows if we'll see a swimsuit summer event or not, because we're already towards the end of August, so who knows how that works. Anyway, thank you so much for watching this video. If you want to see more Damachi content, go ahead and sub to the channel, like this video, follow me on Twitter, and join my Discord. And as always, continue enjoying your time matching Aurario and the dungeon. This is Lorne, your guild advisor, signing out. And don't forget to drink that donut tea. Alfia reminds me of Echidna right now. 今選ぼうその